welcome back. Well, today I'm joined by Tony Berrien, who is here with the Hearing Well Club. Tony, nice to see you. How's it going?
Thank you. Well, for me personally, I'm alive and active and well, and I'm grateful for that. However, the hearing loss community may not be doing so well. There's a lot of struggles that we have. Communication is really a struggle.
Right. Well, I remember the last time.
Blame it on these things.
Yeah, well, I remember the last time we talked, you were going through a lot of different types of masks, and you had found one that had clear, so hopefully that's helping. But, you know, even going forward, you know, we're still not out of the woods yet, and we still have to wear masks, and there's still a lot of obstacles that I'm sure you're having to deal with. So maybe let's just recap some of the things that we were talking about last time.
You know, the clear masks look great, and they sound great. But the truth is, I'm not going to wear a clear mask. I want the other person to wear it so I can see their lips. Right. And there's a problem with the clear masks. They're hot and they're uncomfortable. And in the medical community, they don't have a medical grade to them. So I would want my doctor to use it, but they're not likely to do it. I mean, if I gave him one that was unused that he could dispose of afterwards, he would use it. He might use it. Now, very interesting. I didn't think about this until just now. There is in the California Department of Health does make allowance for the removal of a mask to speak to a person with hearing loss. It's protected, so you wouldn't get arrested or fined or whatever. This is under the Disabilities Act. So, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna find a place to note that so that people can see it. I actually have it in an order that was written. So, so it would be okay to ask a teller in a bank or in a grocery store to remove the mask. They may not do it because they think they can't, but we need to learn how to take care of ourselves and educate others. So I need to really spend more time talking about this particular law, regulation.
Mm-hmm. Well, it might be a good idea if you found it, then everybody could put it on a little card.
Yeah, exactly. And we can share that with managers in the grocery stores, the banks, and whatever, so that we can better communicate.
Exactly. Yeah. And, you know, and I'm sure that's very difficult. Although most of the programming, I think, has closed captioning, so that might be a bit easier. But when you're out and about in like you said, the restaurants or the grocery stores, there is no closed captioning. So it would be very difficult.
Well, there is, I don't know if you can see this, there is a device you can get on your smartphone that actually lists what you're saying in real time.
Oh yeah, I see that.
This is an Android phone, and it's listening to you right now, and it's transcribing it. And yes, I can use this in the grocery store. I can just get it close, move it close, and it'll transcribe exactly what's being said. In just a split second, it shows up. And this one is called Live Transcribe, and the iPhone has other apps. The best one would be, oh my gosh, Otter AI. So download that, and that would be a really good app for getting captions immediately. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's something that could be helpful for sure. However, is the speaker good enough or the recording good enough to hear that through the mask?
Yes.
Good.
Yes. I had to attend a conference where there were several people, and I'm in a conference room. Everybody's wearing masks and social distancing, and it was able to pick up everybody.
Oh.
Even though we were all socially distanced and wearing masks. So
Well, that's a powerful tool. That definitely is needed. And I think all of us need it because I don't think it really matters. I mean, yes, it matters, but I mean, if I'm not hearing impaired, I still can't understand what they're saying behind those masks.
Yes.
So I can imagine it's even more difficult for those who can't hear very well.
Right. Well, what I really want your audience to know, what Laguna Woods residents to know, is that the Hearing Well Club actually meets every month. And because of the pandemic, we're meeting online with virtual meetings on the second Tuesday of every month. And it's at 2:00. Information is on our website. You can get the topic and you get the Zoom link, you get the registration link. You have to register for the meetings. And the website is hearingwellclub.com. So it's www.hearingwellclub.com. And if you've never seen a meeting or a participated and you're curious, we have a YouTube channel. So you could just go to YouTube and search Hearing Well Club, find our channel, and we have hundreds, or not hundreds, I would say dozens and dozens of recordings, both when we had in-person meetings at Clubhouse 3, and our Zoom meetings are all recorded. So it's invaluable information. I mean, it's really funny. A lot of people who come and who have been resistant say, I didn't know there was so much to learn. Mm. Last year, we had an expo, and all the vendors, we had a variety of hearing aid companies and telephone companies that have amplified phones, that type of thing, services and products for people with hearing loss. And the vendors told me afterwards that the people were asking intelligent questions. And I was so proud of that because they know what questions to ask when they get a little information, you know, and then now they know what to ask. So yeah, they're not going in cold. So I was really pleased with that. So we've been meeting since 2012 here in Laguna Woods. And, you know, I would really like people to join us now online. I don't know how long this pandemic is going to last. Right. I have no idea when Laguna Woods is going to open up the clubhouses. I don't know how that's going to work because we usually fill the room. We usually have 80 to 100 people in our meetings. So, and that's sitting side by side. So I don't know what an in-person meeting is going to look like. Right. When we're meeting.
Well, maybe, I mean, maybe going forward, I wouldn't know, but maybe going forward, they're going to figure out a way where you can fill the portion of the interior, but maybe somehow broadcast exterior, because I know the church is doing that. Leland was doing that over at Church of the Cross, Lutheran Church of the Cross, and he was broadcasting for outside. So, I mean, that's a nice option if you have good weather. But again, everything really is still up in the air. So, you know, keep an eye on that so maybe you know.
I was thinking that we could even continue to have Zoom meetings, and right there in the in-person meeting, the screen could be the in-person, could be the Zoom meeting, and the audience could ask questions and, you know, just like we're talking right now, but I could have, you know, 20 people behind me.
Yeah, it is an interesting concept. We've had to become extremely creative over these past few months. So I appreciate, you know, everything that you're doing as well. You know what, let's talk about, you know, going forward. What are some additional challenges that those who are hearing impaired might be facing?
One of the things that I am going to personally get involved in is the issue of voting. I want to talk about voting matters because, and I'm not talking about specific candidates or propositions or anything like that. I know that congressionally, they have been writing bills to include coverage in Medicare for hearing aids. There is no hearing aid coverage. There's very few private companies. There's some Medicare Advantage plans who have some coverage for hearing aids. I don't think it's very good, but I think that we could improve on that. But we need to get the hearing loss community voting and noticing what we're voting for. So we need to vote for these when they come up, for Medicare hearing aids, not just Medicare hearing aids, but I would like to see some bills written for private insurance to be required to cover hearing aids. Hearing aids are really essential for life.
Right.
You know, it's the number 3 healthcare condition in the United States, next to arthritis and heart disease.
Wow.
And they say, well, you can't die from hearing loss, but yes, you can. Not hearing could cause accidents that could maim, or it could be fatal. So it is a problem. It is a problem.
So now in regards to voting though, is there anything on the ballot this year, or is there something that they should pay attention to?
No, but there's going to be, because the Hearing Loss Association of America is going to get involved. But you just got to register to vote and start getting active, because it's not going to happen without us getting active, without writing letters, calling congressmen, senators, and telling them that you're in favor of this proposition or whatever. It's really important. If they don't hear from us, it's not going to happen.
Right.
So we need to participate, however small, we inch into the system and get our needs met. Really, that's what we need to do.
Well, and I would agree with you there, because when we speak with our supervisor, we speak with our assemblywoman, that's exactly what they say. They want to hear from the constituents that they represent. So good for you for reminding everybody that if they want something done, they need to write those people, call them, email them, whatever it takes to get something in place, because obviously there's a need.
Yes. You know, only 58% of people voted in 2016.
Oh.
So, yeah. So I would love to see the people with hearing loss really step up and vote. I know a lot of people with hearing loss have other conditions that almost take priority, like diabetes and blood pressure and heart disease. They do seem to go hand in hand. But I think treating the hearing loss up front and have that taken care of, hear properly, understand the doctors, understand information you're getting even on TV, is really important. So hearing loss needs to be treated and given the same attention as many other conditions. So.
Exactly. All right. Well, very well said. Thank you so much. And keep us abreast of anything that is happening legislative wise, so we can inform the residents that are interested. So thank you again.
Right.
All right, Tony. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. See you next time.
And we'll be right back after this.